Hi, I'm Dan from Computer Services. Alright, let's go to the Youidraw website. Youidraw is spelled Y-O-U-I-D-R-A-W. You can do a search for it, or you can enter its web address in your URL field, site.youidraw.com. It'll bring you here to their homepage. On the homepage you can see descriptions of all three of the apps in their graphics suite: Painter, Logo Creator, and Drawing. You can learn more about each of the apps by clicking the Learn More button. If you find that you'll be using one of these apps often, you can add the app to Chrome by clicking Available in the Chrome Web Store here and clicking Add to Chrome. Let's go back to the home page. You can get to all of the apps here in the App Center. You can get back to the website by clicking here in the upper left. If you need help with any of the apps, you can click on a user guide for each of the apps here. In the menu on the left, you can find your topics, and it'll give you insight into the tools and menus of the app. Let's go back to the App Center. The apps in the Youidraw suite are particularly suited for doing different kinds of graphic design. The Painter app is what we call a pixel or raster design app, while Logo Creator and Drawing are better suited for creating vector graphics. Most people are familiar with raster or pixel images that you might find on web pages. Raster images are created using thousands of tiny colored squares called pixels. When pixel art is enlarged, it becomes jagged and pixely. Unlike raster images, vector images are composed of mathematically defined paths and points. A path can represent a simple line or any geometric or organic shape. When you enlarge a vector graphic, the edges of each shape within the graphic stay smooth and clean. Vector art can be very simple, like popular silhouette-style art elements, or very complex, like scientific illustrations, or photorealistic product renderings for advertisements. Popular vector graphic apps are Illustrator, Inkscape, CorelDRAW, and Youidraw Drawing. Hi, I'm Dan from Computer Services. Let's open the Drawing app. Drawing has lots of templates and starting points for you to try. Today we're just going to start from scratch up here in the upper left-hand corner. It'll ask you to log in with your Google account. When you first start Youidraw Drawing, you're going to see all these tips talking about the various parts of the Youidraw Drawing interface. You can turn the tips on and off by clicking the yellow button in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to go through some of these tools and toolbars. You'll want to check out the tips and learn about them all in depth. First of all, this main section here in the middle is called the canvas. It's where you'll be doing all your work. To the left is the toolbar. It's got all the shapes, the editing features, and the selection tools you need to create your shapes. The top function row is where you'll be able to combine your basic shapes into complex shapes, align those shapes, push those shapes forward and backward against each other, and then group and ungroup those shapes into objects. Here to the right is called the layers tree. It's where you'll take shapes and objects and lay them together in different layers, one on top of the other. Down here is your Properties control panel. When you click on shapes and objects, you'll be able to change their properties in various ways. Here is a Properties tab for the document itself. We're going to change some of the properties of the document. We're going to change its value from pixels to inches. We can see that we have a document that is about 6 inches wide by 5 inches high. We're going to change that to 6 inches tall by 8 inches wide. And you can see how the document has changed shape here. First thing we want to do is save this document into your Google Drive. We can do that up here in the red File menu. Save As. You can see you'll be at your first level of your Google Drive here. We want to make a new folder. So I'm going to click the plus sign. We're going to name that new folder Youidraw. What I want to do is select that folder so that every Youidraw document, whether it's drawing, painting, or logo creator, will go into this folder. So I'll always know where it's at when I'm looking for it in my Google Drive. I'm going to call this file lesson 1. Then I'm going to click OK in the lower right hand corner.